Hello everyone, it is Mike here, and welcome. Oh man, I have been waiting for this one. This is going to be an excellent one. We have a Mortal Kombat Rumble, finally. I don't think we've ever done this before. I think we may have done it once, but I don't think we've done it any other times before. And we're going to have characters you have never seen before also, that I was surprised that I even got. And I could have did a 50 one. That's how many options were available. So you're going to see a couple in here that you definitely don't want to see because they're just not great characters. But we're starting off here with Nightwolf at number 1. And I like Nightwolf. I'm a big fan of him. I won one of my biggest fights with Nightwolf because I'm telling you, Nightwolf was one of those characters that, you know, he doesn't get the praise he deserves. I remember one time my friend, he used to always pick Shao Kahn, who you all know I have a history with. And the one person I defeated Shao Kahn with was Nightwolf, which is a great character. But there's going to be some great characters in this. There's going to be some ones that I'm not a fan of at all. I'll tell you what I think about each and every one of them, but you can tell me your favorite and your least favorite also of these 30. And second favorite of all time here. Second favorite of all time. This dude right here is legit. And that is Kabal. Always loved the hook swords. Always loved the character design. His speed is crazy. I mean, everything about him is crazy. And he's my second favorite. Hands down. If you don't have to choose one of the main people, he is my favorite, but of course one of the main people is my number 1. So kind of a cop-out, but if I had to choose someone that wasn't part of the main faces of the franchise, it would be Kabal. So, but yeah, this is going to be cool. And no fatalities. No fatalities in this. You don't have to worry about any hearts flying at you. So that's a good thing. They have to keep it T-rated here. But yeah, I'm super excited for this. I have been dying to do this. And I think I may have done it once, and that's it. But every time I get an opportunity, I'm going to do this one. And throughout the years, there's been more characters. So there's been more options. I'm trying to think if I've done this before. I don't know if I have. I know I put them in 15. But like 15 versus 15, and Rain is number 3. So Rain, the purple ninja, at number 3 here. He's all right. You know, I do love some of his moves, and there goes Nightwolf. Nightwolf is finished. And we'll see who comes in at number 4. So things are kicking off great here. And number 4 is Goro. So definitely a favorite of mine. I'd probably put him in my top 10. Of course, this one's not going to have all 4 arms. Usually Goro has 4 arms. And I love how they call him Prince Goro. As if he is Prince Charming. Like, really? But anyway. He can do a lot of damage in this. He's a super heavyweight. He's very strong. He's one of the deadliest characters in the game for sure. And number 5 is Shane Zhu. Not a big fan of him, but I don't think a lot of people like him, and he's not supposed to be someone that people like. But this is the newer version. I do like the newer version better if I had to choose. I don't like the old version as much. But yeah, I did throw in a couple that I just can't stand in here. But I'll talk about each and every one of them. You can tell me what you think about some of them as well. But I also missed a couple people. So, just a disclaimer there. Jax is number 6. Love Jax. I think Jax is an awesome character. In Mortal Kombat 10, his daughter was one of my favorites to use. And Jax has always been one of my favorites. But, yeah, so much for that. Kabal just big booted him out. So he's been eliminated. And this is going to be I'm telling you, one of these is going to be a shocker. I don't know how in the world someone created him, but they did it. And, here comes a degenerate. One of my least favorite. Oh, man. Do not like this guy. Never have, never will. He's just so bland. He looks so dorky as a character. I mean, compare him to everyone in this ring. He's just like, not a great character. But I remember him from Armageddon, and there's a couple that I don't like from that game, obviously, because that's one of the biggest rosters. And Aaron Black's number 8. He's pretty good. I like him. I like having a cowboy in the game. Here comes Goro. A nice drop on Aaron Black there. And we'll see who's coming in next. I think we've had a couple eliminations. I think Cabal got them both. And number 9 is Liu Kang. And Liu Kang's pretty cool. I even like Zombie Liu Kang, which is probably controversial. But he was cool. But I still prefer human Liu Kang. I know he's like one of the main characters, but he's not one of my favorites. But I still love some of his moves, like especially those bicycle kicks. I mean, those bicycle kicks are awesome. And we'll see who's up next here. And Unaga at number 10. And this was one of the I know I've used him before on here, but that is a hard creation to pull off. But there's going to be one that's going to really surprise you that's going to show up here. But Unaga is here, and he is one of the biggest characters in size, besides another one that I can think of. Probably the second biggest character. I don't know about Matara. I think he's bigger than him. I think he was one of the bosses on one of the older games. I really only played Deception, Armageddon, 10, and 11. I didn't play any of the other ones. So I didn't really grow up with the first games that came out in the 90s, I believe. But yeah. I like some of the, I like 10 and 11 a lot. They're probably my favorites. I would say 10's slightly better than 11. Because I can accept Shinnok as a villain compared to Kronika, which I cannot stand. I think she's one of the worst villains ever. And just annoying and tedious at times. So, at least Shinnok is a fun fight. Because it's possible to win. Corrupted Shinnok, or whatever his name was. And I like Shinnok. If I'm going to lose to somebody, I want to lose to somebody that I actually like, not someone I dislike. And I feel like Kronika is just a cheap character. And it looks like we got another elimination there. At least I thought so. Yeah. It's Rain. So Rain's been eliminated. When it rains, it pours. Yeah, Rain's cool. I mean, Rain's got some cool movesets, but I like him putting people in bubbles off of the one game. But he's like a C tier for me. There's already too many like ninjas. You got Ermac, you got Reptile, you got Scorpion, you got Sub-Zero, you got Chameleon. I mean, there's already too many. Noob Saibot. So. But he's still, pretty cool. And we'll see who's up next. I love some of these creations. You can get them off of the community creations, by the way. Make sure to download these creations. Show these creators some support. Without them, you wouldn't have anything like this. And number 11 is Shao Kahn. So Shao Kahn coming in at number 11. And Shao Kahn and me have a history. Do I think Shao Kahn is awesome looking? Yes, his design is crazy. Do I like fighting against him? Never. I used to have a friend back in the day that would always use him against me. And at least he got rid of that guy. So I'll give him credit there. But he would always use Shao Kahn against me. And Goro, oh man, with the big boot. And Shao Kahn is finished. So much for Shao Kahn there. And there goes Shai Tsung. So Cabal with another elimination. But to tell you about it, Shao Kahn, my friend used to use him all the time, and he had this move in Armageddon where he would use his hammer, and it would make you cover up your face so you couldn't block. So if you got in like multiple strikes with that hammer, it was almost impossible to... I wasn't good at it to begin with, but it made it so difficult beating him. And Goro takes out Cabal. So I always despise Shao Kahn over my friend using him all the time against me. And the only people I beat him with, I think, was Johnny Cage and Nightwolf. So, and Reiko is number 12. I actually like him. He's pretty cool. I know he's not as big as a character as... He did make the movie, which actually surprised me. His character didn't really do much, but I like the character. He's cool. I like his hammer. I prefer the game version of him. I don't like the movie version as much. But, yeah. And I wish they would make another movie. Because I thought the movie... Scorpion's Revenge is always... Or whatever it's called. Scorpion's something. I think it's Revenge. That's always been my favorite. But I do enjoy the movie to a point. I think it's good. I think I wanted the movie so badly that I was willing to put stuff to the side that I didn't like about the movie. Like, I love Sub-Zero as a villain in that movie. And I love aspects of the movie. I think Kung Lao had the best kill in the movie. But overall, I mean, there's certain parts of the movie I didn't like. And Kano was great in it. And Blaze is number 14. This is the one I was talking about that I was just shocked to see, and they just pulled it off perfectly. So great job by them. That's not easy to do. I mean, you definitely have to do the lighting on the skin, or you have to put all these clothing and helmets on him. I don't know how he did it. But he is probably the only one bigger than Onaga. But there might be somebody else that I'm not familiar with. But Blaze has always been a crazy character. He's kind of an overpowered character, just like Onaga is. But, and Kenshi's number 15. I do not like Kenshi. I never have, never will. Every time now, and this is gonna be weird as can be, but every time I see someone drive a car and they're not driving properly, or they're just driving recklessly, or just a horrible driver in general, I think of Kenshi behind the wheel. Because he has his blindfold on. You must have a blindfold on if you run stop signs and don't put on your direction lights, and, you know, all the stuff that grinds my gears. I always think of Kenshi is behind the wheel. Because some of these people, they don't even see you. It's like, we must have Kenshi behind the wheel or something with the blindfold on. Instead of sunglasses, he's wearing a blindfold. But I just don't like him. And I never have. Never liked the character. He's one of my least favorites. And I know he's more important than some of these people in here, but I don't care. And we got Reptile in here, which is crazy. Using the images, that was just a great job by whoever did that. So, yeah, Reptile is pretty cool. I love the acid spits. And there goes Liu Kang. And Kenshi is done. I'll see you later, Kenshi. And remember, do not go behind the wheel, because you're wearing a blindfold. And there goes Raiko. Or Reiko, whatever. I don't care. Yeah, Kano was great in that movie. I thought the guy that did Kano did a wonderful job. And Aaron Black, I mean, Goro is going to be so tough to get out of here. And Aaron Black has been, oh, and Reptile just, oh man, just uses the acid spit to Unaga, which is crazy. And Blaze slamming Reptile there. And look at, we're going to get a double team. Goro and Blaze with the double DDT. And Goro strikes Blaze. And Onaga going after Goro here. And we're going to see who we get next. It is going to be Noob Saibot at number 16. One of my favorites. He's top 10. He's top 10 easily for me. I love Noob and Smoke back in the day. And Saibot alone is still great. I mean, I don't know if Smoke's been on any of the recent ones. I'm trying to think. I know they killed a bunch of them off in number 9, I believe. So, oh my goodness, another acid spit to Blaze, as if that would work, because it would, he's fire. And Johnny Cage is number 17. And this is, oh man, Johnny Cage is in the house. One of my favorites also. I put him in the top 10. Top 10 tier easily. And Reptile is about to get pulverized. Naga, Blaze, and Goro are going to cause lots of problems. Lots of problems. And we'll see who's coming in next. Who will it be? And it's going to be Havoc. Ooh. Havoc with his, I think that was definitely a Reagan inspiration with his, his neck turning, his head turning, stuff like that. I feel like that was a part of the inspiration of his design. How he bends his back, his neck. Ugh. He's such a cool character, though. I really do like him. But just, he grosses me out more than some of the gore in the game, the way his body moves. And he definitely is an interesting character. I'd love to see him in one of the movies. I'm assuming he's a villain, automatically. But, oh, no. Not this guy. Ugh. Here comes Darius, as if I care, because I don't. And Darius is here at number 19. He's probably top 10 worst for me. When I was a kid growing up, I had a bad experience with Darius. I didn't know when I first played Deception how gross it was going to be. Yeah, Darius is already done. Yeah, what can I say? He wasn't going to do much anyway. He just got eliminated just like that. And Ermac's number 20, and there goes Havoc. Ermac is a great character also. But yeah, Darius, I don't know if I've told you about the experience I've had with Darius with a fatality that kind of made me jump out of my seat. Because I defeated him, and his head hit the screen, and back then that kind of bothered me. I didn't like stuff like that. But nowadays it would be nothing. But just, I did not expect it. I kicked him through a death trap. And he splattered, and his head smacked the screen. And back in the day, it would make me jump. But nowadays, because I didn't know it was going to be that bad, because that was one of the first times I ever played the game, and I didn't expect it to be. At least I would have thought I would see it coming. I thought he was going to just fall another story. Yeah, that freaked me out a little bit when Deception came out. That was a long time ago. Nowadays, that wouldn't even bother me. But, yeah. But Kano is here. So finally we have Kano, one of the best villains of the franchise. I love his rolling moves. They're great. And who's coming in next? I think we're about to have a full ring here. And yeah, Blaze, Goro, and Onaga. Who is going to take them out? And Scorpion, who's my all-time favorite. Which is obviously a cop-out. I never like, obviously most people are either Scorpion or Sub-Zero. Which I love Sub-Zero too, but Scorpion's my favorite of all time. But I feel like those two and Liu Kang and Johnny Cage and maybe even Jax. Or no, I'd say Raiden over Jax. Or cop-outs. I call them cop-outs because they're the obvious main stars. But Scorpion and Sub-Zero are the biggest cop-out. So when I want to know someone's favorite character, I know 50% of the time they're going to say Scorpion or Sub-Zero. So I always want to know your second favorite. If it's not Scorpion or Sub-Zero, So it's not Scorpion and Sub-Zero because obviously Cabal would be my all-time favorite if it wasn't for Scorpion. So I do fall into that category, but the reason why I like Scorpion is because the first time I ever played the game, I was Scorpion, and I just loved the chain and get over here. And I like the color yellow. So I just love everything about Scorpion. But if I had to choose second, it's definitely Cabal. And Onaga with the DDT on Goro. And look at Kano there. I think my favorite woman character would... it's between Melina and... I really like Jackie. Jackie Briggs. Jax's daughter. I like her. I loved using her in number 10. It was one of my favorite characters to use. But once I got number 11, I didn't enjoy using her as much. I don't know. I felt like certain things changed, and I changed my characters. The one that I really liked was Pharaoh and Tora. And I know a lot of people did not like them, and they kind of just did not make the game again. And I was like, these characters are amazing. I love the fact that we got this big guy fighting, and there's a little guy riding the back of his neck. It's crazy. And Goro... And I can't wait for the new game because I'm hoping McFarlane, brings back the figures. Because I'm definitely going to get the figures. Because I love some of the figures I got. And there goes Scorpion. Noob Saibot got him. And Ermac is done as well. And like I said before, Blaze, Onaga, and Goro are still here. And they're not going anywhere anytime soon. And we got Blaze versus Goro. And, Johnny Cage is dragging Kano. And we'll see if I'm telling you, those three are just killing it. And they're just, they're overpowered on the games as well. So, I'm surprised Shao Kahn got eliminated as quickly as he did, but... I think one of the three wasn't responsible. It was Goro that was responsible, I believe. Look at Noob Saibot with that kick. Vicious kick there. And now him and Johnny Cage are battling. Man, I just love this. This is perfect. This is what I call a perfect selection. And Sub-Zero is 23, so finally he's here. I hope you all weren't getting scared and thinking I wasn't going to put him in. Because obviously, you have to put him in. He's one of the two most iconic characters. Couldn't imagine a game without him or Scorpion. And, he's probably in my top 10, but it's high up there. Because, I kind of have to like Scorpion over him. because it's kind of a rivalry. Not always, but it can be at times. It just depends on who. And I actually love this character. Oh, wait. No, wait. That's Dagon. No, I don't care about it. I thought it was somebody else. I misread it. There's another one that starts with a D that I think super underrated that you're going to see. And Noob is done, and Sub-Zero did not last at all. Unaga taking out another person. I'm telling you, those three, who is going to take care of them? They have been running the show. And uh-oh. Now they're double teaming Goro. Yeah, Dagon or whatever his name is, don't care about him or Taven. I think they're really lame characters. I did like Armageddon, but I never played it all the way through. But it did have some cool elements. I did like how you could run through it. But I think the problem is that I want so much more with Mortal Kombat, but their base does not want it. Like, I feel like they do not want the racing. I think the racing's a golden idea. We have plenty of racing games, but we have hardly any with, like, graphic crashes and getting rolled over and, having spikes fall on you. I mean, that's some pretty crazy stuff. Mario Kart cannot do stuff like that. Imagine a child seeing that. That would be brutal. So, as great as Mario Kart is, there is really no game that's a racing game that has, blood in it, that I can think of. I mean, there's probably been some in the past, but there hasn't been any really in the last decade that I can think of, racing-wise. I mean, I can think of, when I think of racing, I think of Forza, and Hot Wheels had something really good going on, and Need for Speed, but there's nothing like Motor Combat. And Baraka is here. One of my favorites as well. Love Baraka. I think he's a great character. But yeah, I mean, I wish they would at least do a $30 game of Motor Kombat. It would be wonderful. They don't, and they need to make, I know they're going to stick with their, oh man, Blaze is finally finished. I know they're going to stick with their script and just do things how they've always done them. And it's going to work for them because obviously the base of that franchise wants, just a good fighting game. I don't think they want anything else, but I really wish they would have a create your character, make just like 2K, create 100 people. That would be crazy to have 100 of your own characters. And there goes Unaga. So Blaze and Unaga are finally finished. Goro is still in here. And Baraka's finished. Goro continues his wrath. And Kotal Khan's here as well. And this is the guy I'm talking about. I think he's so underrated as a character. I always loved playing as him. Draman. The Fly guy. I mean, the guy has flies swarming him. He's just really gross. But such a cool character. I like anyone with bugs. I like him and I like Devora. I like that element. I think that's a really cool element. And I would like to see him come back. I don't think he's been in any since Armageddon, but I may be wrong. I never played 9. So, I know they killed off some people in 9. And Raiden is 28, and this is classic version. And Goro just continues to wipe him out, but they got him on the ropes finally. And they're trying to, oh man, double team. It's not going to matter. He refuses to leave. Imagine if he had 4 arms. Oh, Kotal Khan got him. Kotal Khan finishes the job. Oh, wow. Johnny Cage has been in here for, I think, a little while. And Cyrax is number 29. You got Cyrax and Sector. And then there's Triborg as well. I think his name's Try something. I always liked them because they bleeded. Their blood was like oil. Something. I always thought that was cool. It was black blood for their characters. Oh man, what a spear there by Kotal Khan. And Raiden going after Kano. And Kano is finished. And number 30 is Quan Chi. Quan Chi, of course, one of the best villains, I think, of the franchise. One of my favorite villains of the franchise. And this is who remains. Hopefully we get rid of that worthless Armageddon character. Taven's, I guess he's Taven's rival, or I don't know. It's like Taven's brother, isn't he? I don't remember. He's not rememberable. Oh man, Kotal Khan just shoved him to the ground. Yeah, I'm excited for the new game, but I hope they put out action figures. Because I think they had some of the best action figures on MK11. Night Wolf, that was just a noob. I got so many great ones. And I always wanted those. The one I didn't get was Johnny Cage, and I'm still mad over that. And Raiden eliminates Kotal Khan. I'm not going to pay $80 for a figure. You know, Johnny Cage's figure went up in price, and it came with the Oscar. And, you know, it was just such a great character, and such a great figure of him. And I wish I would have bought it when it was cheap, and I waited too long, and now the price has skyrocketed on the character. So I'll probably never get it. And there goes the bum. So, oh my goodness, look at Cyrax. Wow. And we are down to 3 already. 2 eliminations back to back. Oh man, what a kick there. Oh my goodness, a hit there. And Quan Chi getting laid out. It's going to be one of these 3. And, oh man, Cyrax with a nice kick there. And now going after Quan Chi. Oh man, nice dodge. Quan Chi throwing in some strikes. He's going after Cyrax. Look at Cyrax here. Uh-oh. Oh, man. They have an opportunity to take out number 30. And they did nothing about it. Johnny Cage has been in here for a while. I think he's been in here since 18, 17, something like that. He's survived through Naga, Blaze, and Goro. I mean, he's definitely doing really well in this. But he's kind of keeping it like he's just pacing himself. You know, just keeping it cool like he usually does. find it funny. He's got like, it looks like he has Miz's moveset. And look at Quan Chi here, and that was an opportunity to take care of Cyrax. And it might still happen. And look at that, slamming Cage. And uh-oh, Quan Chi in trouble now. And there goes Quan Chi. He is finished. So we are down to 2. And Johnny Cage dragging Cyrax to the ropes. He's going to try to lift him out. Yeah, good luck with that one. He's metal. It's not going to be that easy. Man, this is just, I've really enjoyed this. I really have. Because I'm just so excited to see these characters fight in this way. They have to play by the ESRB T-rated this time. And yeah, it's Cage versus Cyrax. We're down to 2. Who is going to take it? Cage has been in here for a while. And another skull-crushing finale. Oh, he got him on the top rope. He's trying. But can he lift him out? Still no. And it's not looking good for Johnny Cage here. And what? Oh my goodness, really? You're going to show off? Oh my goodness, Johnny Cage. You have got to be kidding me here. Of course, that's something he would do, though. I mean, oh, he actually pulled it off. Wow. Unbelievable. Despite all the, even almost taunted himself out of this one. You know what? I'm going to let him go to WrestleMania. He came in at 17. He survived. I believe that was 29-30 he was going up against, or 28-30. And then he survived Goro, Blaze, and Unaga. I mean, goodness gracious, how do you survive those 3? He outlived them all. Well, I mean, they came in first, but still, he was in the ring when they were all in there also. So it's like, give him WrestleMania. He's not even pointing at the sign, which is a surprise because he's very arrogant. We all know he's very cocky as well. But, yeah, he wins. And he did a great job overall. And I thought this was just a killer. This was a lot of fun. And it's exactly what I wanted out of it. And, yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to do this in 24. But, yeah, 30 Mortal Kombat characters. Couldn't ask for anything better. And Johnny Cage wins, though. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure to tell me who's your favorite, who's your least favorite of the 30 that you saw here. Mine would definitely be... My least favorite actually wasn't in here. I don't know who... I'd have to look through the list. I got a couple I really don't like, but... Johnny Cage wins. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later.